guys, welcome back to another Netflix movie review, and today we are reviewing Maestro. Yes, Maestro is the new Bradley Cooper movie, directed by and written by Bradley Cooper, and also starring Bradley Cooper. Yeah, I went to see this last night in Cineworld. They did a massive like big showing in Leicester Square, and they also did it obviously around the country all at 7 p.m. And then after the movie, they did like this Q&A where Bradley Cooper and Carey Mulligan were there answering questions about it. It was a real like event, and I really encourage like Netflix to do this again. This is a Netflix movie review because it is a Netflix movie. You can watch it on Netflix. But I want to premise like my experience watching this film in the cinema. I think this film, you'll see the score towards the end, but I think I enjoyed this film so much more because of that cinema experience that I had. So in a nutshell, the movie is about the maestro himself, Leonard Bernstein. Now, he was a composer, a conductor, and a fantastic, American, poster boy, you will. He was America's first worldwide known conductor. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know who he was. I knew him by his surname, which weirdly in the film they said if you change your surname to Byrne rather than Bernstein, you're going to get further in life. But anyways, he is well known for creating works such as some music from West Side Story, which is like the biggest thing I think he's ever done. And, now getting a film of his life, not just his life, but also his wife's life, who played by Carey Mulligan. She played Felicia. Fantastic performances from both of them. Both of these people are nominated for Oscars. I am going to be doing some Oscar-related videos closer to the time, so stay tuned for that. But this is a good shout for the film, in terms of the Oscar itself. I don't think it's going to win, but it's definitely up there for me. I really enjoyed it. It was a very condensed film in the time that it had. It was 2 hours and 10 minutes, so it wasn't like a long film really. It was like pretty average for like the type of film that it had, and it covered a lot of period. We saw him be in his early 20s, go all the way through his life, obviously, to then the very climactic point at the end. The first 53 minutes, I checked on my watch as soon as it went to colour, the first 53 minutes was in black and white, and I liked that. It reflected the time and period of it, what it was, and then when it kind of went into like the 70s, 80s, it then started to go into like a colour, and I really enjoyed like the artistic approach that Bradley Cooper took in this film. The film itself is also produced by Martin Scorsese as well as Steven Spielberg, so there's obviously a lot of a lot of input there and guidance and help and stuff like that from a production point of view. But I think Bradley did really well in terms of his vision of this film. And also at the end of the Q&A, obviously, he was saying like this film took 4 years to actually write, research and make. And also then release. So I think it's an amazing achievement for this film to showcase like what can be done in like really a short space of time, because they covered a lot of ground. I also want to give a special mention to like the art department, because like the aging of Bradley from obviously being a young 20s all the way up to like a 75, 80-year-old man was great. The film actually started with him in colour in all the old. He looked unrecognisable. Like, he looked fantastic. And when you see an actual photo of Leonard Bernstein versus Bradley, I think it was like second to none. It was excellent. Not to mention Carey Mulligan's performance was phenomenal and like arguably up there for the best actress in my opinion. But I think her aging was great as well. Like her, going from a young 20s person all the way through, and I think that was great. They didn't like recast towards the end, or they didn't cast younger versions of themselves and kind of cop out on a little bit of budget. They actually did really good like aging throughout the entire film. Like his hair was getting went like grey and then went white. Like it slowly went white, and I liked it. It was perfect and it looked great. So rating the movie, what would I give it? I'm actually going to give it a 4.5 star. Up there with one of my favourite biopic movies ever. It's almost like I had to pinch myself at some points, because it felt like I was watching a documentary of this guy's life rather than a movie. It was just fantastic in terms of how that was all produced, how it looked, the feel, the actual set pieces were awesome. I really enjoyed like that aspect as well, like the old cars, the old buses, the old outfits, the old music. Everything was great. Like he obviously sourced a lot of this, or they obviously sourced a lot of this stuff and did it exceptionally. Some of the shots as well was great. We had a shot of Bradley right at the beginning of the film, like looking over this balcony in like this theater type of thing, and then the camera kind of swoops down and then kind of does like transitional effects, like it kind of just goes across the screen screen like that, and it just carries on and it picks up where it left off. It's hard to explain. You need to see it. Check it out on Netflix. 100% recommend. It is just over 2 hours long, so it is a bit of a long film, but I think if you're in the right environment, try and switch off your phone, focus on the movie, and I think you'll very much enjoy it. If you have a good sound system as well, I think that'll definitely help, because obviously the music does play a massive part in the movie. There we go, guys. There's my review of Maestro. Fantastic film, 4.5 stars, amazing. Well done to Bradley Cooper, well done to Carey Mulligan. I think they were phenomenal in this film. And yeah, stay tuned for my early Oscar predictions coming soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.